Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday Night Webinar. Today is Monday, January 25th. My name is Randy Krebs, Executive Goal Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He is a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You'll definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Executive Ruby Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am, Dad. Thank you so much for the amazing introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the call and webinar. I'm excited to be talking with you all tonight. Especially welcome to our brand new people that are on this webinar for the very first time. And big congratulations to all of our clients and associates that are losing weight on the Reset Challenge. We have a lot of recognition for you there. And also welcome to our brand new clients and associates. We have a lot of great slides. I'll just tell you my 30-second story in a nutshell. Me and my wife, Crystal, are pictured there with our dog, Tasia, and the products have helped us all tremendously. Even Tasia takes the products. But originally, I was a guitar teacher. I didn't want to be stuck at a musician teacher level income my entire life. I found USANA. It was the best decision I could have made financially and for my health. In the first 2 years, I replaced my income. In the last 8 years, I've been a full-time income with USANA, and also the Executive Ruby status means a 6-figure income. So this has gone well beyond what I could have ever done as a guitar teacher. And I want to just encourage you to stick with it, have fun with it, learn as much as you can. And this training webinar is all about you and your skills and taking you to that next level. So before we start, I just want to remind you of our DMO. That's daily method of operation. If you do these 4 things, you will be successful. Number 1, get in state, read your goals and visualize your dreams twice daily with emotion. Very important. I do that every morning when I go and brush my teeth in my bathroom. I have my goals there and I review them. And at night, also same thing. When I brush my teeth, I review my goals and visualize my dreams twice daily. Review why you're building your USANA business. Number 2, use the products every day, AM and PM. Obviously, be a product of the product. Number 3, read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material daily. I cannot stress how important this is. 15 minutes minimum of reading. They say leaders are readers, and that really is the key, is to study something about your craft every single day, because honestly, that's going to affect number 4. Number 4 is add 2 brand new people to your contact list and invite them every day with a text message or phone call. They say 2 a day will bring freedom your way. And so those 4 things, if you do those 4 things every day, you'll be successful. We have a lot of part-time associates that are making great part-time incomes. Some of them are already making more with their part-time USANA business than they would at a part-time job. We have other team members who have completely replaced full-time incomes by doing this DMO. Here's an example invite script at the bottom. This is something that you can text out twice a day to some of your contacts. It simply says here, the company I work with part-time came out with a new 12-minute YouTube video. We need to practice it on some friends. Would you be willing to watch it and let me call you afterwards to ask a few questions? So here is the video that we send. It's usana.teamdsi.info. This is a 12-minute video that you can send, and it works great. It tells your prospects the whole USANA story. And just so you can screenshot this if you're watching this on your phone or this webinar, this is the script I just showed you, and it's all zoomed in so that you can memorize it, you can copy paste it, text it. But the best part about it is that this is not a salesy script. I mean, this is like, look, it's a 12-minute video. Can I practice on you and ask you some questions afterwards? Who's going to say no to that? I've used this script so many times, and just everybody says, sure, I'll watch the video. And then that opens up the conversation, and you go from there. So again, that's the DMO. That's really what's going to help and serve the most people, because at the end of the day, for you to get to your goals, you have to help enough people get to their goals. And that might be improving their health, or also for them to have a business. Okay, so let's actually go into some team recognition. These are the people that have been doing their DMO, and you can tell because they are enrolling new clients and associates. So first, let's welcome our brand new clients to the team. First off, welcome Elizabeth Wright Moore, a new client introduced by Kelly Warnkin and actually Joseph Warnkin as well. They're a power couple, brand new team from Pleasanton, Texas, introduced by Renee and Megan. And I was fortunate enough to meet Elizabeth this past weekend. She's pictured there with her husband, Preston. Very excited for you to experience the USANA difference. Welcome. Also welcome Melissa Broussard, new client introduced by Shay Huggins. Congratulations, Shay. Great work, and welcome, Melissa. Also welcome Luen Navarro, new client introduced by Diane Hecht. Great job, Diane, and welcome, Luen. Also welcome Brittany Lampy, new client introduced by Christopher Lampy. This is awesome because Brittany is Chris's wife. So now Brittany is taking the products, and very excited for you, Brittany, to feel the USANA difference. And great job, Chris. You're an awesome husband. Okay, so now we're going to go into team recognition for our new associates. And so I would like to welcome Isaac Zink from Portland, Oregon, actually starting with our team just today and introduced by Randy and Viola Krebs. And Dad, I'm not able to see, but is Isaac on the line right now? I'd like to tell him hello if he is.
He says he's on, but I don't see him at this point.
Okay, so we'll come back to him at the end. Welcome, Isaac. We're excited for you to have a great experience. You're in great hands with Randy and Viola Krebs. They're very well respected in the company, as you know, and we're excited for you to help a lot of people and for us to do a lot of great work together. Okay, so now we got some special recognition, and each week we like to recognize some of our team members that did an exceptional job in the United States market. This past week, actually, Carlos and Isha Annis is number 48, and Renee and Megan Martinez were number 48. They're both tied for number 48 top associate sponsors in the United States market. Big congratulations to all four of you. We're very excited and to be working with you. Both of these amazing couples are just tremendously special people. And just big congratulations, Carlos and Isha and Renee and Megan. Excited for all the things you're going to be doing here in 2016. Also, big congratulations to the top 25 preferred customer enrollers in the United States from our team, Anselmo and Eloisa Leal, number 22, Diane Heck, number 22, and myself and my wife. Also, all tied for 22 this past week. So big congratulations, Anselmo and Eloisa, Diane, and my wife, Crystal. We wouldn't have been there if my wife, Crystal, hadn't helped and actually introduced me to a few new clients this past week. So great job, everybody. Keep up the awesome work. And if you're watching this for the first time, USANA sends out an email every Tuesday or Wednesday that basically recognizes the top 25 preferred customer enrollers of that particular week and the top associate sponsors. So that's where we get this. So always check your email from USANA Corporate and you will see the top people in the United States. Okay, moving on for our 2016 Team DSI Challenge participants. This is also a special recognition. We just finished week 1 of the Reset Challenge, and basically the Reset Challenge, if you're watching this for the first time, it's a 12-week challenge about just using USANA's products, working out, eating healthy, and losing weight and being as healthy as you can. They're giving away prizes for the most weight lost, most percentage of weight lost. And if you want to register and participate, you can. Even though you're a week late, they allow people to register anytime during the whole 3 months. So this is a great, great challenge. You can go to resetnationchallenge.com to get your to register yourself. But look at this list of everybody on our team that's participating in the Reset Challenge. I mean, it's just wall-to-wall names. Many people, I'm just going to call out a few that I know. I know Joey Warnkin in the middle lost 7 pounds this past week. His wife Kelly lost 5 pounds this last week. I know Renee Martinez, I believe, lost 9 pounds, and Megan, his wife, lost 5 pounds. Honestly, there's just way too many people here that I don't want to leave anybody out because so many people lost weight. Maybe next week we'll show specific pictures when we have we'll get some pictures up and show who lost how much weight, just a few of them, because we want to celebrate your success, but we have so many people that are doing this, and I'm excited to be working with all of you. I lost 3 pounds myself this last week, and it feels great, just to be 3 pounds lighter and 3 pounds healthier. Now, when you enroll someone, or if you want to share your story, this will guarantee that we feature you. Please share your story on the 2016 Reset Challenge private Facebook group. If you're watching this webinar, you are part of this group, and you can post something, tell us how you're doing. You can add a member right there. You can make a post. If you enroll a brand new person that wants to join this Reset Challenge, you can also make a post. So that is that page. I just got a text here. Megan lost 7 and Renee lost 10 pounds. You guys rock. Way to go, Megan and Renee. That's a lot of weight in 1 week. Now, this is also a reminder. If you're doing the Reset Challenge, you need to go to the truehealthassessment.com, and you see where it says click here to begin. You need to take that health assessment. That's part of the things to win prizes, and you'll need your USANA ID number and password. That would be your preferred customer USANA ID number or your associate USANA ID number, not your Reset Challenge username, not that one, your actual USANA client ID number or associate ID number. But you need to take that to win. It's only 15 minutes long. It tells you what the best products are for you. It helps just assess where you're at with your health. Okay, so I got a text here. Randy Krebs lost 6 pounds. Way to go, Dad. Fantastic. Wow. Okay, so attention. There is the annual price adjustment that's happening this Saturday. So just so you know, USANA keeps their prices the same all year long. No matter how much the cost of raw ingredients may rise, they always keep their prices the same. And once a year, they make a price adjustment based on the market, based on the cost of, let's say, for example, palmetto, or the cost of lutein or grapeseed extract, or whatever ingredients go in the products. So the prices, the new price list will be released on January 30th. Now, I realize many of you cannot see this slide here, but this is basically telling you what the prices were in 2015 and what they're going to be in 2016. And if you look, it's about a 2% increase on the prices, so maybe 50 cents or $1 more per product. You can also see that the price of the CoQ30 went down. It actually went down $2. So that was a decrease of 5%. So that raw ingredient must be cheaper. So you see, they did lower the price on some things. They raised the price on others. But it's basically like 50 cents to $1 in each product. Okay, so the new price list is going to be released on Saturday. If you're an associate, you probably already got the email that gave you the new price list. And you can see basically it's not that much of a change, but this is just so that the company can stay competitive, like covering the costs, so the company stays in business, keeps maintaining your business, and also keeps providing a high quality product, because USANA does not compromise on their products. Okay, so that is just for you guys.
Entry and exit chimes are on. Entry and exit chimes are off.
Thank you, Dad. By the way, I want to recognize Randy Krebs for his wonderful work on Any Meeting, and thank you, Dad, for all you do for us. So just to end this little part, visit this link here, pricelist.teamdsi.info on January 30th, and you're going to have to click refresh, and it will update on January 30th with our new price list. Okay, so that's our Team DSI price list. It's the price list that you know and love. The USANA price list has already been emailed to you. So just so you know, that's it. So really, I would say shop, buy any products this week that you're planning on buying, because the prices go up next week. Okay, and here's a really cool announcement. This Wednesday, January 27th, Dr. Oz is going to be featuring the comparative guide and the essentials. This is going to be exciting. Can you imagine the whole entire United States learning about USANA's flagship product? I'm excited for this one. Check your local listings in your area to find out what time the Dr. Oz show will be. I know in San Antonio, it's at 3 in the afternoon, but in Salt Lake City, it's 10 in the morning. So it depends. You can actually go to droz.com, and you can do you can search by your zip code so you can know the time that that this will be played. But it's Wednesday, January 27th. Get ready for the whole United States to hear about USANA and USANA's essentials. Also, there's free BDS starter kits for any associate who enrolls between January 6th and January 31st. Okay, so we have basically another week till this goes away, but it's awesome because your associate can enroll and not have to pay that $29.95 fee, and they will still get their free BDS starter kit. BDS stands for Business Development System, so it's all those things that you see there. It's just a cool incentive, and definitely a good time to get started with your USANA business. Okay, now lastly, before we get into the training, I want to just remind you, when you enroll a brand new client, add them to the USANA clients page. You add them right here, pop in their name. Obviously, you need to be their friend on Facebook, and then you make a post and go ahead and write something special about them, welcome them to the team. And that is going to create recognition. It's going to create community. We already have a big group. I think it's doubled from 171. I think it's over 400 clients that are in there and associates. If you have a new associate, you also need to add them to the USANA clients page because they will be adding clients of their own. Also, when you have a brand new associate, add them to Team DSI Duplicate Success International. That's our team page. This is the business side. Go ahead and add them here and then make a post with their picture and make them feel special and welcome them to the business side of what we do in USANA, and that's here at Team DSI. The last group that you need to add your new associate to is Hybrid Solutions. Now, this is not private to just our team. This is actually all USANA associates around the world. You can see there's over 6,000 members. You add them here, and then you go ahead and make a post. And if you need a story, you see this thing called Search This Group. You can actually type in diabetes or allergies or whatever and get a story from someone who had those things. I want to stress that USANA is not a cure. So USANA does not cure any of those things. But if you want a story, you can obviously search that group and make some connections from associates all over the world. Okay, so now we are through the announcements and the things, the recognition that's going. Now we're going to get right into the training. We usually take a little 5-second break. And so I want to make sure that we have Isha on. We have Isha on the line. Dad, can you please unmute Isha for role playing?
Hello.
Okay. Hi, Isha. We hear you loud and clear.
Hi, Jerry.
All right. So, everybody, I want to introduce you to Isha Anis. She is a friend of mine and new team member, been with USANA just for the past, about month and a half?
That sounds right, yeah.
Yes, and she's going to be helping me with the role-playing tonight. Isha is very sharp. She actually has a background in corporate America, and she's been working on this script with her own. So I really appreciate your help, Isha.
No problem.
All right, so Dad, we're going to take a 5-second pause for editing purposes, and then I will start talking and we'll go through. This is a great training on prospecting for success. And also, Dad, can you send me a screenshot of who is on the webinar as well? Okay, here we go.
That's the issue right now. I'm showing a lot of people, but I can only see 10.
Okay, do whatever you can I mean, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hello and welcome to this training video. My name is Jared Krebs. I'm pictured here with my wife Crystal and our dog Tasia. We're executive Ruby directors with USANA. We've been with USANA for over 10 years and co-founders of Team DSI, which is this logo here, Duplicate Success International. This is our team, and I just want to welcome you to this training. It's called Prospecting for Success. And more specifically, I met a good person. How do I prospect them? I know you've been in this situation before where you meet somebody good in public, maybe at the grocery store or the dry cleaners or at the gym or just anywhere, at church. You just meet someone and you know they're a good person. You want to introduce them to USANA, maybe help their health or help them even with a business, and you don't want to be salesy and you don't want to come off the wrong way. And so what can you say to actually make them open and not think that you're a salesy person? And I want to just share that this scripting has helped me so tremendously. This has been one of the reasons I've made a full-time income well, actually for 8 out of the 10 years that I've worked with USANA. So I want to get right into this. And first things to know is when you form your prospect, they start talking about themselves. So that's really the best way to take the pressure off, is to ask your prospect, now, what does actually form mean? I'm going to explain what form means on the next slide, but when they like you more, you're going to gain confidence, and people love talking about themselves. Okay, you don't have to be good to get started, but you have to get started to become good. So I want to encourage you to form everybody that you're around, and make it a habit to form people every day when you meet them. You're going to create those opportunities, and your message will become natural. So here we go. What does this form mean? Here's the link first. You need this link, lukewarm.teamdsi.info. This is the entire scripting, including how to form. Okay, and you're going to need to hit refresh to access the updated document. So when you go to this link, lukewarm.teamdsi.info, make sure you hit refresh and it'll update the document. Please do not use www. That it does not work if you put in those W's. Okay, so do it just like you see it and it'll work. All right, so when you go to the link, here's what you're going to see. You're going to see this front page, says scripts for lukewarm market prospecting and enrolling. And there's a link for a training video. That's this training video. And then, of course, the scripts are also at a different link there. Okay, so when you have the link, you go to page 2. Or when you have this printed out, you go to page 2. Now, we're going to zoom in because if you're watching this video, you may not have the scripting. I highly recommend you print it out as soon as possible. But here is what form stands for. F stands for family. That's visiting with them about their family. O is occupation, asking about their line of work. That's the one I do the most. R is recreation, asking what they like to do for fun. And then M is your message, telling them your message. Okay, so let me go into, to make it even easier, there's some form questions that work great. What do you do for a living? How long? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? So these are questions I always ask when I'm like at Subway and I'm getting a sandwich and the person's making my sandwich. I say, well, how long have you worked at Subway? I already know what they do because they're there at Subway. I say, how long have you worked at Subway? And they're going to say, 5 years or 5 months. What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? So that's basically what I ask. Usually just those 4 questions. Now, just before you part ways, say this. This is what I say. Before I leave Subway, for example, I'd say, so Joe, you mentioned that you like working at Subway because you like helping people, but you don't like the pay. Well, I work for a company that's expanding all over the country right now, and I don't know if you have the skills of the kind of person that we're looking for. And I'm sure you're totally happy with your current job, but if you want to write down your number, I can get you some more information. So I'll say that to the Subway employee or the Starbucks employee or the corporate professional that I meet when I'm at the gym or whatever. I will say this script to everybody to give them a shot. Then when they're writing down their number, like in that moment, I'm going to say, also write down the best time for me to call you tomorrow. And so then they write down, okay, call me tomorrow at 5. Okay, sounds good. I'll text you my number right now so you have it when I call. So that's like telling them, hey, I'm a real person. I'm serious. I'll text you right now so you have my number as well. Now, if they ask, what is it? They might be like, well, what is it that you do? This is exactly what you say. You got to memorize this, screenshot this, circle it. It says, I work with an international marketing firm that focuses on upcoming market trends. And right now we're very focused on wellness, but it really all depends on the skills that you have. So when I call you, I'll have to ask you some questions to see what info to direct you to. Okay, so I'm not saying USANA Health Sciences and its vitamins and we're founded by Myron Went. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying an international marketing firm, which is true. We do focus on upcoming market trends. We're very focused on wellness, but it depends on the skills that you have. So I'm going to have to ask you some questions first. Okay, so you have to say it like that. And then usually they're like, okay. And then you go from there. Okay. Now, it's just 5 sentences to memorize. Just remember this. It's pretty simple if you just break it up. Number 1, you mentioned you like this or dislike that. That's how you open it up. Number 2, I work for a company that's expanding right now. Number 3, I don't know if you have the skills that we're looking for, and I'm sure you're totally happy with your current job. Number 4, but if you want to write down your number, I can get you some more information. So that is the 5 sentences that you do with your message. Remember, form, you want to do FOR first. Ask them about their family or occupation, recreation. But then the very last part is M, your message. And that's your 5 lines. Okay, that's how you open that up. This skill has literally allowed me to serve a lot of people and be much more successful because of it. Then you be quiet and have them write down their phone number. There's silence. Be comfortable with the silence. Like, just be quiet, shut up, and let them write their phone number down. Very, very important. So when they're writing their number down, you're going to want to say, write down the best time for me to call you tomorrow, because the fortune is in the immediate follow-up. So if you call them in a week, they forgot you. You're not even looking, you don't even look impressive. Like I always call people the next day. Unless the next day is Sunday, then I'll tell them I'll call them on Monday, because I usually don't call anybody on Sundays. Okay, so but the fortune is in the immediate follow-up. So I'm always trying to do that 24 to 48 hour follow-up, but mostly 24 hours. Again, while they're writing their number, you're just going to say, okay, also write down the best time to call you tomorrow. Okay, sounds good. I'll text you my number right now so you have it when I call. And then I'm going to send a text right now. It was really nice meeting you, Joe. I'll be calling you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And then I put it in my agenda to call Joe at 5 o'clock. Like, I might even text him 30 minutes before. Hey, Joe, I'll be calling you at 5 o'clock. I do that a lot. I'll text him 30 minutes before and just say, hey, I'll be calling. That really helps, because sometimes people get busy and they forget. Again, if they ask what it is, there's the scripting. So it's all there. You just got to do it. You just got to practice. To me, it's so much fun. And honestly, again, it's all about helping people. So keep that in the front of your mind, that this is not about you. It's about giving them a chance to improve their health. What if they have some horrible health condition, or a family member with one? Or what if they really need a business or a tax write-off? They don't know sometimes what they're missing with USANA. So it's all about them. Okay, so now we're going to do a quick role play with this script, and I have Isha Annis from San Antonio, Texas on the line, and she is a new associate, been with us for just over a month. Very proud of all that she's done. This first month, she's already advanced her business to the believer status. Isha, are you there?
I am, Jared.
All right, thank you so much for helping us on this training video.
Sure thing.
All right, so what I'm going to do, Isha, is let's pretend that I met you somewhere. Like, let's say that we were at a, I don't know, like a birthday party for a friend, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know you, but we have our mutual friend who has the it's their birthday. So it's a big party. This is just any situation, but let's go with it. And just be natural, and also don't be too easy. Like, sometimes the prospects are hard. So be kind of medium. Be like a normal person.
Okay.
Okay.
Not too difficult.
Yes. Okay. Well, no, not too either. Sometimes when you role play, it's too easy. So just be yourself. It'll be perfect. Okay. So how do you know Joe?
Oh, we are actually related. My cousin is married to his sister.
Your cousin is married to his sister. Oh, wow.
Right.
That's wild. Okay, so you're like in-law?
Yeah, it gets complicated,
Okay.
but we try not to define it. We're just related.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. And you live out here in San Antonio?
I do.
Okay. And what do you do for work?
Actually in the property tax consulting business, so a lot of numbers.
Property tax consulting business. Wow. So are you doing property taxes for residential or commercial?
A few residential, but mostly commercial, mostly business, personal property, and industrial.
Okay, so bigger pieces of land, property
Right.
taxes, bigger taxes probably.
Right. Bigger taxes, bigger savings.
Okay, interesting. How long have you been doing that?
Almost 8 years now.
8 years. Well, you must love it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, that's cool. What do you like the best about working in that line of work?
I like numbers, I like structure, and there's a lot of that.
Numbers and structure. Wow, cool. Anything you don't like about it?
Well, of course, management is not always easy to get along with, so sometimes the fun of the work gets muddled with the politics.
Oh, okay. Management. Got it.
Right.
Oh, what was your name?
My name's Isha.
Isha. I'm Jared. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jared.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So in a party, and this is literally what I do, I will get to know somebody, but I will not tell them about USANA until the end of the party.
Okay.
So I might go and have this conversation with a few different people to just ask what they do for a living, and also, like, if they're not, like, sometimes you can tell someone's negative or you just don't get a good feeling from that person, I won't invite them. Okay. So if you're asking some questions and if you're like, oh, this person's just not talking to me, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go there. Okay, so that would be how I would handle the situation. Now, at the very end of the conversation, or at the end of the party, like just before you're going to leave, I'm going to say this little script right here. Okay, so let's say that the party's over, like we've all had cake, we've been there forever, and then everyone's leaving. Okay, so here, we're going to take it from there. Okay, so, well, Isha, it was nice meeting you. I'm about to leave.
Okay, it was nice meeting you. Be careful on the way home.
Oh, thanks. You too. Hey, I was also going to say, I know that you mentioned that you like numbers and structure, and you don't like being micromanaged. Well, the company that I'm working for, actually, they're expanding all over the country right now. And I don't know if you have the skills of the kind of person that we're looking for. And I'm sure you're totally happy with your current job. But if you want to write down your number, I can get you some more information.
Well, what's the company that you work for?
Sure. Well, basically, I work with an international marketing firm that focuses on the upcoming market trends. And right now we're very focused on wellness, but it really depends on the skills that you have. So when I call you, I'd have to ask you some questions to see what info to direct you to.
Well, actually, Jared, I'm not much of a salesperson or a marketing individual, so I'm not sure if I'm a good fit.
Okay, totally fine. No worries at all. Hey, I hope you have an awesome night.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Wow, Isha, you were hard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thought I was being too nice.
Okay, so but that's good that you did that, because that happens sometimes where they'll kind of just they'll knock it down, and they will not want it, and I will not go any further. So actually, it's good that you did that.
Okay.
Now, I will say this though, when it doesn't happen very often that I get turned down, and it's because I know how to insert their goals into the first part. So, you know, how did it make you feel when I said you mentioned that you like structure and numbers, but you don't like being micromanaged? Like when I inserted those things, how did that just make you feel?
Like you were listening and you understood where I was coming from.
Exactly. And that is why they usually will write down their number. Okay, we have some background noise, Dad, from someone else. I'm not sure what that was. Dad, can you thank you. Okay. So Isha, let's try this again. And okay, I hear Dad, can you please edit that out? Okay. Let's try it again, Isha. Okay, and now just be a little bit more actually just be more interested. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Just because this is literally most of the time they are interested. Okay. So it's at the end of the party. So okay, Isha, I'm about to leave. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
So thank you. Hey, I was actually going to say, you know, I remember you had mentioned that you like structure and you like numbers, but you don't like being
Right.
micromanaged, in corporate America. And I work for a
Right.
company that's actually expanding all over the country right now. And, I don't know if you have the skills of the kind of person that we're looking for. And I'm sure you're totally happy with your current job. But if you want to write down your number, I can get you some more information.
Sure. I'm always looking for new opportunities to grow.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and just write your number down. Let me get a piece of paper. Okay. So you're writing it down. Also, Isha, will you write down the best time to call you tomorrow?
Yes, I'll write it down, but I'll tell you too. It's probably about 5:30 after I get out of work. So anytime between 5:30 and 7.
So, all right. So today's Friday. So, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow at 5:30. That'll work.
That's fine.
Okay. And I'll text you my number right now so you have it when I call.
Oh, okay. I'll save it.
Okay, cool. All right. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Have a good day.
See you. Okay, so that's normally what happens. What we just did, Isha, that actually is what happens more often. In fact, most of the time they don't even ask me what the company is, so I don't have to break out this whole, I work with an international marketing firm. I don't even have to use it most of the time. I have it. I have to be ready for it, but I don't use it all the time. So, okay, so then I'm going to send you this text like right away. Like as soon as I get in my car, I'm going to send this text. Hi, it was nice meeting you, Isha. I'll call you tomorrow at 5:30, and you'll get that text.
Okay, that's fine.
You might respond back, and that's even better.
Oh.
So that's a text that I'll send to you as a prospect. That just right after I get your number. Okay, here's what not to do. Okay, so let's say that I had no training and I just started my USANA business, Isha. Let's say that I met you at a party.
Okay.
So how do you know Joe?
We went to school together. We've been buddies since high school.
Oh, really? That's cool. And do you live here in San Antonio?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What do you do for a living?
I work in the property tax business. Kind of boring.
Oh, boring?
Yeah.
Oh. What's boring about it?
Well, it's just numbers all day long, and I talk to the same people every single day, so it gets a little repetitive.
Wow. Well, I wanted to the reason I asked is because I work with this company. It's called USANA, and they have these vitamins, and they're really good, and you can actually work from home and be self-employed, and it's like so cool. And do you want to know some more about it?
Sounds a little too good to be true.
Oh, no, it's not. In fact, here's some vitamins. Do you want to try them? Here, you can take them right now. Do you want some water? Here, try. We have some skincare too. You like lotions? We have lotions here. I got some in my.
I have really sensitive skin. I don't try any lotions just off the bat.
Oh, what about nutrition bars? We have these great protein snacks here. In fact, I have one in my coat here. You need to open it right now and try it.
Oh man, I really have had bad experience. They taste kind of grainy. So I'll pass. Oh,
okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you get the point, right? And honestly, that is what a lot of new people do. I would say even a lot of people who've been in USANA for years that have not been properly trained, that's what they'll do. That was an extreme case, but there's no rhyme or reason. They talk about themselves way too early in the game. And that's just what happens. So, okay, I think that you know what not to do. So now let's go ahead and role play that you got their number. Now, what do I say when I call them back? Now, actually, before we go there, I just want to say one other thing. Sometimes you don't have 3 hours with somebody at a party. Sometimes you only have a minute because you're at HEB and they're in the grocery store line and they're about to check out, or you only have a little bit of time. Okay. So if I only have a little bit of time, here's how it will go. Okay. Let's say I met you at the car wash. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're getting your car washed. I'm getting my car washed. Okay. So we're in the waiting room. We're waiting.
Okay.
So you get your car washed here a lot?
Yeah. About every other week.
Okay, cool. Which one's yours?
The black one over there.
Oh, that's nice. I like the wheels on that.
Thanks.
That's cool. What do you do? What do you do for a living?
I work at a property tax consulting firm.
Oh, wow. Okay. How long have you done that?
Almost 8 years now.
8 years. Oh, cool. What do you like? What do you like
Yeah.
about that line of work?
I really like my manager, just so flexible, very nice.
Oh, cool. Is there anything you dislike about it?
The hours just they are complicated to work. I have to get there very early, but thankfully my manager's pretty cool with letting me leave early if I need to go with my kids to their school events or if they're sick, so.
Oh, that's good. Interesting. So it's the hours.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, actually, I think it's my turn to leave. I think my car's ready. What was your name?
My name's Isha.
Okay, I'm Jared. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I was just thinking when you were telling me about how you basically don't like the hours, but you like that you have a lot of flexibility in your schedule. I work for a company that's actually expanding right now. I don't actually know if you have the skills of the kind of person that we're looking for. I'm sure you're totally happy with your current job, but if you want to write down your number, I can get you some more information.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Just write your number right here. Oh, and also write down the best time to call you tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Okay. What time is
It'll be
that?
about 4 o'clock, right before dinner and right after I pick up the kids.
Okay. I'll call you at 4. And I'm going to text you my number right now so you have it when I call.
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome. All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Have a good day.
You too. So you see how you can actually go into this like right away. And that's literally what just happened. That happens to me, that exchange where it goes good and I get their number. Probably 7 out of 10 times I'll get their number just doing that, and it'll be relatively quick within 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. So when you get 2 people's number a day like this, it starts to add up, you know? Okay. So now let's say that I got your number, right? So I'm going to call you back. It's 4 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll actually text you at like 3:30. Hi, Isha, I'll be calling at 4. Talk to you then. So then you probably respond back, okay, or you might not respond. But at 4 o'clock on sharp, I'm going to call you. Now, if you're watching this webinar, it says go to page 3. So on the scripting, go to page 3. Let's zoom in. Here's the script for the face-to-face conversation approach callback. So now, basically, smile while you're on the phone. You're not a salesperson. You're a business developer. I want to take a moment for those of you watching just to let you know that I got these scripts from DannyJohnson.com, and she provides a script book that is going to give you all the scripts. So this is they've been altered for USANA, but I highly recommend that you get her script books because that will show you the whole line of the scripts. But let's go right into this. So Isha, I'm going to call you back. And okay, ring, ring.
Hello, this is Isha.
Hi, Isha. It's Jared. We met yesterday at the car wash.
Oh, yes, I remember. How are you, Jared?
Good. How'd the rest of your day go?
It went great.
Awesome. Hey, when we spoke last, I told you I'd get you some information about our company. Do you have a pen and paper handy?
I do. I have it right here.
Okay, great. So just to save us both time, I need to ask you a few questions to figure out what info to direct you to. Okay, so I remember you had said that you worked in property tax and you've been doing it for 5 years. Is that right?
Almost 8 now.
8 years, sorry. Okay. And that you liked that you had flexible hours, but you disliked the long hours.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
It's just too early of a start.
Got it. Okay. Now, are you, and by the way, I'm reading a script to you, Isha, so that these are questions I just have to ask. Okay. So, so are you thinking of replacing your current income or just supplementing it?
It would be great to replace it, but I don't know if that's realistic. So maybe just supplement.
Supplement. Okay. And are you married? Do you have kids?
I am married. I have 3 kids.
Oh, wow. Congrats. What ages?
Thank you. 5, 5, and 2. I have twins and a 2-year-old.
Wow. You must be busy.
Very busy.
That's neat. So by the way, when they say they have kids, I always kind of say congrats and what ages. That's kind of like, see, you can ask some questions off to the side of these. So you don't have to stick just to these questions, just so you know. Okay, going to the next part of my scripting here, Isha. What level of income are you accustomed to, and what kind of income are you looking to generate in the next 12 months?
Right now in my job, I'm making about 29. So if I could make at least that, that would be great.
Okay, so about $3,000 a month. Okay, got it. Isha, our company, we have quite a standard for the people that we're looking for, and it's a lot of work on our part to establish someone with our company, get them trained and off to a good start. So we're looking for people who are team players, self-motivated, and dependable. Do you feel that you have these qualities?
I do. Yes.
Okay. Great. Well, let me tell you about the company that I work with. We're actually 23 years old. We did $731 million in revenue last year. We're currently doing business in 20 countries, just to name a few. We're in Australia, Japan, Mexico, Canada, and the US. We have tens of thousands of satisfied clients all over the world, and because of their satisfaction, they refer business to us on a monthly basis. We're currently debt-free, publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange, and we've been featured in a number of publications. Isha, are you familiar with Business Week or Forbes magazine? Are you there, Isha?
Yes, I am. I am familiar with those magazines.
You are. Okay. So, great. We've been featured in those publications. The next step is for me to send you a 12-minute YouTube video. Uh-oh, that's a typo. This last paragraph supposed to say, the name of our founder is Myron Wentz and the name of our company is USANA. Have you heard of us?
I've never heard of USANA, no.
Okay, great. So the next step is for me to send you a 12-minute YouTube video to make sure you get the information. What's the best email for me to send this to?
Okay, you can send it to isha@email.com.
Isha@email.com. Okay, got it. Now, can you hold on real quick? I'm sending this right now.
All right.
Okay, so here's actually the email I'll be sending Isha. And you see how it has a nice picture. It's a professional picture. Then it has my USANA website, Facebook, contact, phone number. You have to have a good picture in your email. Figure it out. And if you have Gmail or Yahoo, whatever, like you need to get that because especially your prospects trying to figure out if you're for real. I mean, if you're legit, and you'd be surprised what a picture will do inside of an email. So this is what Isha's going to receive from me. And then let's zoom in. Here's exactly what it says. I would say, hi, Isha. It was nice talking to you. Here's the 12-minute video to watch with the link there. I do the link with the http:// because if you do that, they can click on it on their phone and watch it. So you need the http:// and then usana.teamdsi.info. And here are the financials of what people can make working with us part-time or full-time. And there's the link. I'm currently at the builder status, and I'm being mentored by an executive Ruby director, or the believer status. Talk to you soon, Jared Krebs. So that's what I'm going to send, and then I'm going to have a good signature, and that's going to be sent to Isha. Now, we have the benefit that Isha actually was a prospect that I sent this email to. And Isha, can you just remember back when you were a prospect, 2-3 months ago, when you got this email? Did it make a good first impression? Just tell me about your impression or what you got from that process.
Sure. It was not too wordy. I didn't have to scroll through paragraphs and paragraphs of explanation. The explanation was contained in the video itself. And I also know that there were various links of social media that I could scope out prior to replying. So that helped as well.
All right. So are you saying you went to my Facebook first?
Probably not. I probably went to the website.
The website. No, I'm just curious, honestly, because that's another thing, with your Facebook, and this is just on a side note for all of you associates. With your Facebook, make sure that you're not too salesy on your Facebook. Don't post USANA public everywhere. Do USANA posts into the private client groups, and make sure that your public Facebook is just about you having fun and enjoying life. Everybody has those friends on Facebook that are trying to sell their product. Do not be one of those people. You'll be blocked. Okay, that was just a side note, but thank you, Isha. Okay, so let's continue on with the role play. Okay, did you get the email?
I did. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Can you click on the link and tell me if it opens for you?
Let me see. Yes, the link is functional.
Okay, great. So make sure you take really good notes, because on this video, it's going to explain exactly how you can build to that 30K a year that you're wanting to and beyond, using basically a flexible schedule. Okay, because this is self-employment. It's all going to be covered in the video. And each of the people speaking on this video is a six-figure income earner with USANA. They're all different ages. They all have different backgrounds. Some actually are corporate backgrounds like yourself, but they've helped many people become successful, and they're very qualified to explain how this works. Okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
Now, I just want to share my 30-second story with you, Isha. Prior to USANA, I was working as a guitar teacher. And I was also dissatisfied with my schedule, mostly because I did not have enough hours. There's not enough guitar students. So my income was low. And I'm so glad I was introduced to USANA, because now I have a flexible schedule. However much money I want to make depends on me and how much work I put into it. That's very liberating. And I feel so much more stable, and I can't wait for others to have the same opportunity.
Wow, that's interesting.
And thank you. And this is my cell phone number. We are pre-screening a lot of people right now, Isha. We're going to be making a decision really soon. So the sooner you can watch this 12-minute YouTube video, the better. And depending on your response is going to determine whether or not we'd work together and where you'd fit in on the team. If you're able to watch it right now, I can call you back in about 15 minutes, and we'll see if it's a match and what your next step might be. Would that work for you?
Yes, that works. I have time to watch that video.
Okay. I'll call you back in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
So let's go to the next part. So what do I say after they watch the video? Now, okay, one thing I'll say here that I don't have it, but it's in page 6, is you want them to watch the video right now. Like, my goal, Isha, is I want a prospect to watch the video like right now, 15 minutes, get it out of the way. Let's see if they're kind of like interested or not. You know, are you in or are you out type of concept? Because also that helps me move on if they're out. Not everybody watches it and is in, but if they do watch it and they're interested, then yeah, I'll take them to the next step. So sometimes they can't watch it right away because they got dinner and they're about to eat, or they're about to leave, or they're driving. So at that point, I'm just going to say, okay, when's the soonest that you could watch it? So Isha, when's the soonest you could watch the 12-minute video?
Oh, I can watch it right now. I have a couple minutes till dinner's out of the oven. So
I mean, pretend like you can't watch it right now. Sorry.
Oh, you know what? Right now, the kids are hungry and I have to serve them. So it's not a good time. Maybe in about 3 hours.
3 hours. Okay. So right now it's 6 o'clock. So I could call you at 9 o'clock. Would the kids be asleep by then?
Yes, that works.
Okay. I'll call you at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go for that. Now, if they can't do it same day, then I'll obviously I'll go to the next day. If they're like, I can't watch it for a week, I might play along, but I kind of know that it's not going to work out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm shooting for same day to 24 hours for them to watch it. 15 minutes is ideal. Okay. So what do you say after they watch the video? Well, after they watch the video, it's ideal to introduce them to your mentor on a follow-up call. Okay, that'd be ideal. You don't always have your mentor, but if you do have your mentor available on a follow-up call at, let's say, 9 p.m. or in 15 minutes, then this is the script, and this is in the Fast Track Manual. Our Fast Track Manual is being revised right now, but it's going to be under Script to Introduce Expert, so you'll be able to look it up by that. Now, if you have that, then I'd say, Isha, I want you to meet my business partner, Brian Morris. He's really respected in the company, and I'm very lucky to be working with him. And on that 9 o'clock call, then Brian's going to take over. He's going to form you a little. He's going to share his success story. He's going to edify me, saying how good of a job I've done with USANA. And then he'll continue with the closing questions. Okay. So that's when you have an expert. You say that line, I want you to meet my business partner, XYZ person. Okay. Now, your mentor is going to edify you and do the closing questions on page 9. So here's the closing questions. If you're an achiever or above, you can use this closing form alone. You've probably been doing this long enough Achiever and above is somebody who's made over $400 in 1 week with their USANA business, and they're probably making really good checks on a weekly basis. So you know what you're doing. So I would suggest you can do this alone. Now, if you're builder or below, then get your mentor on the line. Have them do the close as plan A. However, comma, do it yourself as plan B. Sometimes your mentor's not available. Sometimes you just need to practice and get out there and do it. So like, yes, try and get your mentor on the line, but if your mentor's not available, just do it as plan B, do it yourself. Okay, what if my mentor's not available? Go for it. Okay, so let's pretend that my mentor's not available, and let's finish the role play, okay, Isha?
Okay, I'm here.
Thank you. It's 9 o'clock, so here we go. Ring, ring. Hi, Isha.
Hi, Jared.
Hey, so I know you watched the video, and before I ask you these questions, I just want to let you know my health story with USANA. I used to have really bad allergies, and although USANA is not a cure, it's helped my immune system so much. I've actually been off allergy meds for 10 years.
Upcoming events.
Wow, that's impressive.
Thank you. We hear some background noise, Mom, Dad. Thank you. So
he's hearing me talk.
I'm hearing you talk, Mom. I'm sorry. Please mute. Okay, let's just recap there. So Isha, I've been actually I haven't taken allergy meds for 10 years, even though it's not a cure. My immune system is so much stronger.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know. I'm excited about it. So that's when I decided I would share it with others because, it's helped me so much. So by the way, I'll share my little health story just like that, right before. And I'll also assume that you watched it. Instead of saying, hey, did you like the video? I'd actually just say, I know you watched the video. I just need to share my story before I ask you these questions. In fact, I need to add that probably in these closing questions just so that people just naturally do it. So Isha, what did you like best about what you saw?
I really liked USANA's approach on health, how it's very uniform. That's very interesting to me.
Tell me more about that.
It's too much trouble for me to go to vitamin store and research each brand and research how they produce their products. It's overwhelming for me. So I like the idea of just one brand and all the research being done by the same team.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, totally get that. Was there anything else that you liked about what you saw?
I liked the way the individuals all had different backgrounds, it seemed, but yet they were all successful in their USANA situation.
Yep, for sure. A lot of different backgrounds. Got it. Okay, next question here, Isha, is what are 3 areas of your health that you'd like to improve?
I definitely like to get more sleep. Also, when I work out, I'm a little achy, so I'd like to get more flexibility and help with my joints. And the third one, not so much for me, but for my husband, he does have allergy issues as well, so I'd like to see how he can improve in that area.
Okay, so you said sleep, joint, and allergies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Okay, next question is on a scale of 1 to 10, with 5 meaning you'd like to try the products as a client only, and 10 meaning you'd like to try the products and also make money as an associate, plus save on your taxes, where are you?
I would say 8. I'd like to try the products first for a bit before I venture out into the business portion of it.
Okay. All right. So totally understand. So since you're an 8, I have to ask you these other questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So this is for the 6 through 10. So, okay. Isha, hypothetically, based on what you've just seen, if you were to get started with USANA on a part-time basis, approximately how much money would you need to earn per month to make this worth your time?
Make it worth my time, at least $1,500.
$1,500. Got it. Okay. And approximately how many hours could you commit each week to develop that kind of monthly income?
I think I could carve out about 10 hours.
10 hours?
12 hours.
Okay. And how many months would you faithfully work those 10 hours each week in order to develop that kind of monthly income of $1,500?
I'd like to do at least 4 months.
4 months. You give it your all for 4 months.
For 4 months straight, yes.
Okay. All right. So, Isha, if I could show you how to develop an income of $1,500 per month, working 10 to 12 hours a week, over the course of the next 4 months. Would you be ready to get started?
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So now I have to decide which closing option is best for the situation. And you might even tell that to the prospect. But I have three options, okay, Isha, that I have to decide for to go with. Option 1 is to set a face-to-face meeting at a local place, like Starbucks or Jim's restaurant, or just somewhere,
Mhm.
Okay. So let's pretend that that's the way I want to go. Okay.
Okay.
So Isha, I know that you're an 8. You want to try the products. So now that you've answered the questions, I know the best way to serve you. The next step is for us to meet face to face. Normally, we like to meet our candidates in person just because we're expanding in San Antonio. This would also give me a chance to lay out exactly the joint products. What the products I take that've helped me so much. And also, you mentioned sleep. We actually have a sleep product. I can also lay out how money is made, just for us to get a chance to know each other, and for you to understand your options.
Sure.
Normally, I like to do these meetings at Starbucks off of, Jim's restaurant off of 410 in Blanco. You know where that place is?
Yes, it's next to a Starbucks, right?
Yes, exactly. So I could actually meet with you tomorrow at 5 or Friday at 6. Which is best for you?
I could actually do 5 tomorrow.
5 tomorrow? Okay. Sounds good. So I will, what I'll do is I'll call you. I'll probably text you an hour beforehand. Okay. So I'll plan on meeting you tomorrow at Jim's restaurant at 5 p.m. I'll be calling or texting you probably about an hour before to confirm. And I'll talk to you then.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Now you see the instructions here the night before. If it was a few nights out, you want to text them the night before, and that's what you say, and a phone call. If a day of appointment, I will text you or call you. I'll probably call you the day of the appointment. There at the bottom it says, "Hi Isha, I'm just calling to let you know I'll be there at 5 o'clock." If you answer that,
okay. Oh,
yeah, no, that's good. Or if you don't answer it, I'm going to send you that text. Hi, Isha, see you at 5 o'clock. Please text or call back to confirm. Thanks. And if they don't text or call back, I will not travel. I'm not just going to show up, Jim, if I haven't heard from them. Okay? Now, option 2. Invite to a local USANA mixer. This is probably the best thing you can do because the local USANA mixer, in a home or, in a public place, either one, it kind of gets them a chance to try the products, meet other people. So let's pretend that's the way I want to go. Okay, so Isha, now that you've answered your questions and we know the best way to serve you, the next step is for us to meet face-to-face, and we're actually having a USANA Mixer event for new people tomorrow at 5 o'clock at my place. It's actually at the Country Hollow condos. I rent out the clubhouse there. It's a great way for you to do your research, try some of the products, meet others who are already having success with USANA in our area, and you could also bring your husband. But give me a chance to lay out exactly the products that you were wanting to try and so on. Would you like to be on the guest list for this event?
That sounds good.
Okay. All right, cool. So I'm going to plan on meeting you then tomorrow at the event at 5 o'clock, and I'll be calling you or texting you about an hour beforehand to confirm.
Okay, that sounds good.
Talk to you then. Okay. The face-to-face appointment needs to be within 24 to 48 hours if possible. If they cannot meet quickly, schedule the meeting a few days out at the latest. Urgency is the key to, so you want to try and, if the local mixer is not for a week, then go face-to-face. You don't want to meet them like in a week and a half or something, if at all possible. Sometimes they might be going out of town and you have no choice, but same week is the best. And again, 24 to 48 hours is the very best. Okay. And these are the things you could say the night before or the day of the mixer. So same thing, about an hour beforehand, I'm going to call and be like, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Isha. Hey, I'm just calling to let you know I'll be there at 5 o'clock. Okay,
Jared. See you then.
Okay, see you then. And that's it. Or I'll text you if you don't answer. Hi, Isha. I'll see you at 5 o'clock. Looking forward to it. So that's kind of how we do that. Page 12 is option 3. Now, this is to go over their options now on the phone. So sometimes, Isha, they're in another state, or they live in Austin, or they're 3 hours away, or they're in you're not going to be able to meet them face to face. So then I would just basically say, okay, Isha, now that you've answered the questions on the previous page, I know the best way to serve you. Next step is for me to pass out the USANA price list and walk you through your product options. Before I do that, I want you to know the Essentials and Biomega are the most important products for your nutritional foundation. You already saw those in the video, right?
Right.
Okay. So the Mega Antioxidant has all the vitamins your body needs, the chelated minerals, all the minerals your body needs. The Biomegas for the hair, nails, skin, brain, joints, and heart. Your body does not make omega-3 by itself, so it's crucial for you to have this in your diet each day. If you want to lose weight, the Reset's the best place to start because it gives you the shakes, protein snacks, and supplements to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. So, Isha, please listen as I walk you through the price list. I'm going to read you the quick description of each product while you follow along. Just check the box next to each product that you want, and I'm going to pass the price list out. Actually, I'm going to email you that link right now. And then I would text you that, okay, or email you that. And then the next script is, okay, now that I've explained the price list, I'm going to go through the getting started form. Then I would email you that. And then basically I would just read you the script and I would go through the final option. So obviously we're not going to go through all that. Sometimes that is too much in one night. Sometimes I would schedule that for the next night if they're busy. So
okay.
Option 3 can happen the next day because you can't meet them face to face. So, there's not like a perfect script for every situation, but that's basically the 3 things I do. Majority of the time I want to get them to a mixer or meet them face to face, but I will do option 3 even with a local person. I think I did option 3 with you and your husband, actually, back in the day when we started with you. Okay, so Isha, did you have any questions you wanted to ask before we finish this training video?
Oh, and this is real Isha, not training video. No, I don't have any questions. No.
Okay.
I don't have any questions.
And any observations that you could just share?
Sure. I agree that final part can be a bit lengthy. So I'm glad you mentioned that could be split into another day. So.
For sure. You always gotta, people can only pay attention for about 30 minutes to an hour max. So this video is about, this video has been about 50 minutes, but I tell you what, whoever watches this video is going to learn the whole process and be very, very successful. So it's all here. It's all, complete. And I want to thank you, Isha, for role-playing with me through this and helping train our team and our future team members who we haven't even met yet that will be learning from this.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so again, save this link. This is the link where the scripting is, lukewarm.teamdsi.info. You're going to need to hit refresh to access the updated document. And you do not have to be good to get started. But you do have to get started to become good. And I just want to leave you with that. I want to encourage you to get started, get yourself out there, get yourself in these situations. You can walk someone through this whole process and you can be the person who changes someone's life and helps them with their USANA journey. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing about your success with prospecting from the very beginning all the way through the very end, and I look forward to meeting your new team members who have benefited from all your hard work learning and applying this information. Okay, so to finish up our webinar, and we are 12 minutes over, so I understand if everyone needs to get off, but I'm going to finish up the upcoming events and want to welcome Isaac Zink to the team as well. There's 3 big events in 2016. There's Las Vegas in April, Salt Lake City in August, and Las Vegas in December. Okay, so the Las Vegas in April is U.S. National Celebration and Awards Gala Dinner. It's at the Green Valley Ranch Resort and Spa. Friday, April 15th and Saturday, April 16th. Look at this beautiful venue. Cannot wait to be there with the top United States associates And that's the Friday plan. It's 9 to 5. There will be obviously a lunch break and different, bathroom breaks, etc. But it's 9 to 5. And then there's the pre-gala reception from 6:30 to 7:15. And that's where you can visit with the top USANA people. It's just so much fun. And then the actual dinner is from 7:15 to 10:15 in Las Vegas. It's going to be beautiful. Saturday is 9 a.m. to 12:30, and then there'll be a lunch break, and then everything finishes from 2 to 5. You're going to be trained from the top associates and doctors in the field. The very best thing you can do for your business is to attend this. Come celebrate with us. This is a picture of us at last year's gala. It was a beautiful 3-course meal. Actually, there was drink tickets as well. Just really a great event, and it's all for us to bond as a team and improve our skills at the same time and have a fun trip that's tax deductible. So that's the first one. And the 2-day event pass is $90. But if you're a new associate, you may have a voucher to get in for free. And the Awards Gala dinner is $49, which contact myself or my parents if you want to sit at one of our tables, because you do that through us and you buy the $90 ticket through USANA. Okay, because we've already bought the table in advance. Where in Las Vegas, you may be asking? Well, there it is in the map. It's at the bottom right. Green Valley Ranch Resort Spa and Casino. It's about 10 minutes from the Strip. The Strip here is on the left, and right there you see the airport and everything. So you can also stay at a cheaper hotel, and so you don't have to pay the resort prices. But if you want to stay on site, this is the phone number. It's 702-617-7777. It's $150 a night plus resort fees and taxes, so it ends up being around $200 a night. Have the coupon code GCIUSAN if you want to stay on site and take advantage of all the amenities and the 8-acre pool complex. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so that's the event in April. Salt Lake City in August. Write these dates down. Mark your calendars. August 24th through the 27th. USANA 2016 International Convention. This is the most important event of the year. If you can only attend one event all year long, this is the one, because you get to see USANA on the biggest stage. We're talking international, so 20 different countries are represented here. You have people, like thousands of people are coming to Salt Lake City from China, from Canada, from Mexico, from all over the United States. Dr. Oz himself speaks at he's spoken at our last 4 conventions. You'll meet Dr. Wentz, our founder, and hear from him. It's just an amazing, amazing event. They have breakout sessions specific to products, specific to working in the company. I mean, there's just nothing better. It's like the reunion of our USANA family. So that's August 24th through the 27th. And mark your calendars, plan on being there. We even have a whole list of people that have already bought their ticket a year in advance. I suggest that you do the same. Get your ticket. If you're a new associate, you may have a discounted ticket, either 50% off or completely free to international convention. So ask your mentor and make sure you're registered and you're at that event. Las Vegas in December is the last event of the year, December 1st through the 4th in Las Vegas. This is called GoPro Recruiting Mastery. It's hosted by Eric Worre, Mr. GoPro himself. And this event is very special because they only allow people on stage who are making 6 figures per month. Not 6 figures per year, 6 figures per month. You see the special guests there, Tony Robbins, Sir Richard Branson. Excellent people. So it's going to be an amazing event. Team DSI already purchased their GoPro ticket a year in advance. Again, contact me if you want to get a ticket. 2016 incentive bonus trip. You can win this entirely. You can win it partially, or you can just pay for your own way and just go hang out with the USANA family on a vacation. But when and where? It's November 16th through the 20th in Costa Rica. So this is a bonus trip, okay? So obviously you can win this trip. That's the goal. But it's an amazing, amazing trip. The Costa Rica Westin Golf Resort and Spa, hanging out in Costa Rica with the USANA family. That's the picture of the property. Again, I mean, just can you imagine having a pina colada talking about business stuff with the best people, or not talking about business at all? If you're in Costa Rica, maybe you want to go golfing. There's a beautiful golf resort there. So if you're wondering, how can I win this? Again, there's the dates, November 16th through the 20th. You go to this video, costarica.teamdsi.info, and that has all the information on how you can win the trip to Costa Rica. It's a 12-minute video. Texas associates, Mark your calendars. Friday, February 5th, there's a gourmet USANA shake mixer with $1 Million Club member Monica Penrod. It's a training night. It's from 7, or it's actually 6 to 9. We're going to have shakes, and then you're going to hear from somebody who is very well respected in USANA. Monica's business produced over $9 million in income for her over the last 16 years. She's currently in her 17th year helping people with USANA. She's a former Planet Hollywood waitress, and she's now in the $1 Million Club, multi-million dollar club. So she has an amazing story. So please mark your calendar. That's Friday, February 5th in San Antonio, 6 to 9 p.m. It's at Country Hollow Clubhouse. Challenge You in San Antonio, February 18th through the 20th. This will warm you up for Las Vegas. You don't have to travel and spend money on flights and hotels. You simply learn from the best top 6-figure earners and $1 Million Club members in San Antonio. It's $109 for your ticket, which again is very cheap compared to traveling to a destination event. So if you're in San Antonio or in Texas areas that you can drive to this, please make it, because you're going to get a ton of benefit, and it'll warm you up for Las Vegas. There's also a limo dinner you can win. If you get 15 points, you can go on a special limo dinner Friday night of Challenge You. Utah Associates, there is a big health and freedom every Thursday, 7 p.m. of March 2016. You see the speakers there. They vary, but they're always top leaders. My parents, Randy and Viola Krebs, our top Team DSI founders, speak at this once a month. So make that part of your routine if you're in Utah this Thursday at 7 p.m. If you're in Washington and Oregon, there's going to be a mixer February 1st at the home of Diane Hecht. Great job, Diane. Excited to see you hosting events February 1st at 1 p.m. Again, the Dr. Oz show is going to be this Wednesday, January 27th. Go to droz.com and type in your zip code. It'll give you the times in your local areas. And I know that in Utah, it's usually 10 in the morning, and in San Antonio, it's 3 in the afternoon. But if wherever you're at, you can go to droz.com and see when it will be playing in your local area. If you need Dr. Ladd McNamara CDs, this is where you go, laddmcnamara.com. If you're in San Antonio, you can buy a 10-pack from me for $25 or 20-pack. If you're in Utah, you can get a 10 or 20-pack from my parents. I want to encourage you to be prepared. This is the picture of the trunk of the bins I keep in the trunk of my car. This is GoPro. You see it right there. There's the books, the audios, the CDs. Be a professional and play your game. Be always ready, because you never know who you're going to help and whose life you're going to change by introducing them to USANA. And of course, to finish up our team DMO, get in state, read your goals twice a day, use your products, 15 minutes of personal development. You did that today. And 2 brand new people send in this invite text, which we already went over. So I want to go ahead and end the webinar with, if anyone has any comments or questions, I can actually bring up. We still have a lot of people that stayed on the webinar. If you have a question, feel free to raise your hand, and I'm going to call on you. Also, if Isaac Zink is still on the line, let's see here. Dad, is Isaac Zink still on the line?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
He's trying to get on.
Okay, so he's having trouble.
Yeah, it says it's very slow.
Okay, so we're going to introduce him next week then. We'll talk to him next week.
Yeah. Okay.
So if anyone doesn't have a question, obviously, we've gone over, but it was real important that we got this recorded. So I guess I just want to thank you all for being on the webinar, and I look forward to talking to you next Monday, and hope you guys have a wonderful USANA week.